welcome to another fruitful episode of Breakout Session. And I'm your humble host, Ezekiel, and my friends call me Ezeblaze. Yeah. So today we have a very interesting topic that we're going to be engaging with and dissecting. And I have here with me my special guest is a formidable youth, someone who has had experience in kingdom assignments. Yeah, let's put it that way, kingdom assignments. And today, our main topic is commitment misconceptions in kingdom work. So, I have right here with me Honorable Sunday, Ogundipe C. Come on now. Yeah. Welcome to Breakout Session.
MOG.
Ogami.
Thank you. I am very grateful, and it's a privilege to be here today.
Mm.
To at least, I'm honored that you decided to bring me on this platform to share my little experience. It's a privilege. God bless you, sir.
Bless God, my brother.
Yes,
Bless God, my
God
brother.
bless you.
So, anyways, for the audience that don't know, this one that Sunday is giving me too much honor like this. Forget that thing. It's my guy, yo. So it's my guy, and most people, yeah, most people calls him Sunday Sticks, right? Is a very experienced drummer, and you also wait. Why am I even introducing you very well? Or guy, introduce yourself, Joe.
Okay. My name is Ogundipe C,
Yeah,
and um, let me just generalize it. I'm a musician.
exactly.
I'm a musician. So, but I play two or three instruments. I
Mm,
play drums and I
yeah.
play the piano.
Yeah, and most especially, we all know him more on the drugs because he's a killer. anyways, let's get right to it. So today, I brought you here because with your experience and your vast knowledge in kingdom work, because you have been a committed steward in God's kingdom, and you have been doing so many things for the Lord for, through the years and still doing it. So today, our major topic active where we'll talk about commitment misconceptions in kingdom work.
Hmm.
And we're going to be focusing on two theories. First theory is that most people or most believers in church or most people, let's say in the world, they believe that people who are very committed to kingdom work, I'm talking about the workers in church, that they go very early to church and come back late again from church. Most people think that they're just doing it because they want to receive something from God, or maybe they're so close to their pastor and they want to be so loyal only to their pastors. And another theory again that we're going to also be checking through is uh, most believers or workers in church are committed because they want to be more submissive to God. Where Jesus has said that He is the vine and we are the branches, right? As we connect to the vine, we begin to bear more fruits, right? So now, from that first theory, what is your take on that, right? What's your take on that? The first theory that most people, believers, why they are working, why they are actually doing the kingdom work with all zeal and all tenacity, is because they're expecting a reward.
Okay. Nowadays, because the church is now full of a lot of people, then you now start seeing some people that are connected because they want the pastor to know them. Some people are connected because they have they have something they want from God. Most times we attach most of our commitment to conditions.
Mm, mm,
So we fail to realize the actual reason why we are connected. For example, if I as an individual is committed to a particular responsibility in my church or in the denomination where I serve as a worker, and the reason why I'm doing that particular responsibility is because I'm looking for God to even give me a car. Maybe if I'm doing this thing for my church, maybe God will see that I'm a committed worker. He will just bring on somebody from somewhere to bless me. So that moment when I'm very committed, they subconsciously set a, a landmark for God. So they'll be like, if I'm committed in another 2 years, they're supposed to be able to, God should bless me with car.
Mm.
So let's say eventually, or let's say by chance or by nature, it
Okay.
doesn't happen. They now start to withdraw from their commitment, which is
Mm.
not supposed to, because now the major reasons for the commitment are not happening. Maybe I'm committed because I want God to bless me for something, and God's will are not the will of men.
Yeah.
And when they can't, when the condition for the commitment are not met, they begin to withdraw it,
Mm.
which is why you see that's when you now hear people say, he's a fake person, he's trying to pretend. It's not because the person is initially trying to pretend, it's because they have already attached their commitment or their responsibility to a condition. We are supposed to be committed because we love God and we want to serve.
Okay.
We are not supposed to be committed because we want God to bless us or want our pastors to like us, or we have 1 million workers. I want my pastor to like me most. If pastors see me, or I want them to know when I'm not in church, or I want them to be seeing me. They should know that yes, I'm a vibrant worker. You are the one that did this one. You are the one that will see in that. No, 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 no. That's not supposed to be our major reason. Our major reason is because it's to show how much we love God and to make sure that the kingdom things are on the right path.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the major conditions we are supposed to put, because no matter how much you commit, you can be irresponsible if you decide to be committed and your pastor is not seeing your commitment as anything, as a big deal, and he's just acting to you normal. You're like, see, pastor Ogundipe, hey, sorry, I'm not supposed. Okay, let me say, see, pastor does not see that. I'm the one that buy fuel for church. After that one, I still came to church early. I sweep. I did this one.
So now, from your experience, because I know that you're committed to your church and you're doing kingdom work. Now, from your experience, what were those vital discipline that you know that it actually helped you? Now, because most believers now they're not disciplined enough. So, how was your experience, even as a committed
I
member?
I think discipline, there's not really that much discipline in churches anymore. What I feel like discipline is not what it used to be. Then the way they train us in church was very harsh. Because then we had pastors that the moment you are coming late for workers meeting, once you are 1 minute late, you are not in church 6:30 on dot or before 6:30. Don't worry, you will kneel down from the gate. You will fetch water. You will wash toilet. After that, you will stand throughout the workers meeting.
Wow. Mm.
That is if they did not now even disgrace you and tell you to kneel down in the workers meeting. That everybody should pray for you, that you need deliverance. The moment you already feel like you are late, don't worry, you already have problem before you get to church. You are already thinking that what did I want to say, like that? Why am I late? You have genuine reasons, like you have very genuine reasons why you are late, but your excuse don't matter because they want you to be rigid for God. They want you to be very rigid. I grew up under pastors that will give you knock if you smile when you are not supposed to smile.
Really?
Yes.
Smile.
Just maybe the pastors, maybe they are on a serious kind of meeting and you just smile. And you are beside him, knock you. Very serious knock.
Wait, wait, wait. Why the knock now?
No, they are trying to tell you that there is a way you are supposed to. Then they teach us almost everything, how to comport yourself.
Wow.
You go to churches and you see how many things are disorganized. When I was going, once service start like this, to come down from that altar, you will think like, oh, that thinking, you think, because the moment you stand up,
everybody look at you.
Oh God. There are some kind of side eyes that when they look at you, you know that this is my only lifeline. If I try to go out again, they will do workers meeting because of me.
Wow.
That was those kind of, like, we grew up in very disciplined. You cannot even you you cannot misbehave. There was no space to misbehave. There was no space. They didn't give us that opportunity to be disrespectful or to be nonchalant. Now there are so many nonchalant attitudes in church now. I be like, you are just disrespecting man of God because you have opportunity to be online now. Even though you know, you keep short.
Exactly, yeah.
It's now more rampant. You see people who don't even have children of 18 years old. You see them correcting pastors that are 50, 60, even if they are wrong. Even if they are wrong, you are not.
You're supposed to
No,
call
no,
them
no,
out
no, no, no.
online.
You are not supposed to. It's the lack of discipline.
Mm.
It's a loophole now in churches. Everybody, we now have all sort of things. It's not. And now people are now, and it's because of the misconceptions. People we were driven by the wrong motive. You see, then they will tell you that the bad children then are the people that are doing. If your ears are not clean, if you bab this kind of style, then they will tell you that no, 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 no. Now we have passed that. Because now you will see somebody that is looking decent, but he's not decent, and he's not cultured, very undisciplined.
Wow.
But he only has the look. Yes, we have people now with good looks, but with so many
bad characters and the rest.
not ordinary, devastating characters. Now you be like, why is all these things needed? The vibe then is not the same energy we get now. You see churches now is now so cold. There is no discipline, nobody to correct. There are some parents too, you can't even correct their children. They say, me that I'm the one that is funny. How dare you beat my son? Do you know how much my offering is in this church? Jesus Christ.
Wow,
wow. Then it was not like that. You can drop millions for the church, and
yes, and
the moment you misbehave,
you make noise, and
if you misbehave, they will tell you that you are wrong.
Yes,
because they are not afraid of you. If you want to take your money.
Yes.
But now we are running. Now it's not in my own capacity to talk. I don't like to talk about those aspects.
Yes,
so let's keep that for the custodians.
Don't let's even go there.
Let's
go there.
No,
So basically, yes, true. And what Sunday has said, it's really true that so many things are happening now in church of these days, especially with the Gen Zs. The Gen Zs don't take over from the millennials. They want to take over. They want to show that this is how this needs to be done, and which is all right. But we can still see some Gen Zs that are still very committed. We are with good character.
Yes.
And they know what they're doing.
Yes.
But why is it that even some millennials sometimes can even be the one that's even initiating a bad seed, or is planting a bad seed even in the church? Because I remember one experience, right? I remember one experience where I think it was in my service year where we were in church. So that church we were to go for a competition, like a singing competition like that. And I went to join, and I went to join this choir so that I could also participate because I actually love singing. That was how one of the millennials that day, or would I call the person a millennial now? I think the person is over 50 now. So that time, the person was like, no, no. We don't want people like this one. We're just saying different things, trying to scatter everything. And at the end, we took first in that competition. Why? Because I had to sit down with these people, spoke to the MD and say, okay, please, sir. Sorry, she was a woman that time. Okay, ma, please, can we do it like this? It's gonna work because you know there's this thing that I know music more than you, so don't bring any new thing. I said what I know. What I know. So I was trying to initiate something that would be good because that church was, I won't say, let's say local church. They love all these local things. So I was trying to bring about this contemporary music and stuff like that. So that millennial, or I would say millennial now, but the person is old now, was trying to block the way and using different things against me in that church. Now, what if I've taken that as as let's say a seed that's planted in me? Then I will not be doing that for young ones now.
Uh,
Because most of the time it can be planted, like you said, you
yes.
learn so many things when you were younger, and
Yeah.
and that was helping you now.
Yeah.
So, what advice should you give even people who are actually, let's say, role models in air quotes, role models? What is the advice you should give them? Because these Gen Zs, they are here and there.
I feel like because I personally work mostly with younger ones,
All
and
right.
the only thing you can give them is patience.
Mm, okay.
The only thing you can give them is patience. And that's because as they are growing, they let me say they are being informed about the truth, but they were not taught how to act right with the truth.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, they go to church, they do all kind of spiritual stuff, but they are full of dishonor.
Mm, mm.
So the advice, I cannot say it's like an advice, but it's like a general knowledge. You just have to be, patient and try to try to teach them in a very humble way because this generation is a very stubborn generation. It's a generation that you have to present the truth
Damn.
and the lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will not if you present only the truth, don't worry, they will not answer you. You present the truth, you present the lie, you tell them that this is the truth. You need to create a relatable relationship that you can explain to them that if you make this right decision, this is what is going to end it. If you make this wrong decision, this is what is going to end it. Trust me, you might feel like you have right to determine their decision. We have passed that era where where you can now force people that this is what you do and they must do no. But now, because of curiosity has made this generation to test everything. That's why you need to do what? Present both the good side and the bad side and you will now help them make right choices. And not everybody will listen.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
must accept that. We must be able to accept the fact that things cannot always go your way. And once you do that and you notice that, okay, yeah, it's like these people don't want to hear me, the only thing you can now do for them is to pray for them. Because if they do the wrong thing, they will face the consequences.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you pray for them, your prayer will draw them back to you. Then it will be more easier to correct them. Because
Exactly.
now you are teaching them from experience. It is going to be more difficult though, but it will be effective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now they are learning either from regret or from a bad situation. For
Okay.
example, let me say I have a younger one, and I notice that he's trying to bring up some non-talent attitudes because he's already growing and he feels like, the world is revolving around me. And I try to explain to him, this is how it is done. Oh, you don't do things like this. If he decides to listen, good for me, good for him. If he decides not to listen, the only thing I cannot beat him. I cannot force him.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
can only continue to advise him and pray for him. And if I pray for him, if he eventually falls into that trap, because I'm experienced, I'm not supposed to judge him or condemn him.
Yeah.
Now, it is now an opportunity for me to teach him because now I have to teach him based on the experience he's having.
From his own
And
experience. Yeah.
you cannot teach someone you have condemned, and
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
cannot teach someone you have judged.
Yes. Exactly.
So now, what we basically need is patience. You need to be patient enough to listen to them, accommodate them, whether they are wrong or they are right. You listen, accommodate. Then now evaluate so you can know, okay, this is where you are getting it wrong. Don't do this one again. Do this one. Do it like this.
Yeah.
Let us have a plan
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Because now, most times because of this generation, we feel like everything is moving too fast. So most of them are now learning from bad experience. If you gather 100 youths now, don't worry, 80% of them want to rant. I'm not going to love again. I'm not going to do business again. This one is a scam. That one is a scam. Does that mean that everything is a scam? No.
No.
But because they have tried to do it themselves, they feel like the world is this life now. We're in the internet age. I can do anything. Nobody is going to do anything for me. No, people can do a lot of things to you. You need to make them understand. And when they make those mistakes, please and please, we should not condemn them and we should not judge them. We should do what?
Exactly.
Embrace them,
Exactly. Yeah.
encourage
Yeah.
them, advise them, put them into proper counseling.
This is really good.
That is the way
This is
forward.
good. This is 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 really revelational. And before I was hoping to go to the next. I believe that we will still invite him again for for another session because this is just revelational. He has basically helped us to understand the meaning of commitment and understand what it means to be committed to God and to the kingdom work. Now, lastly, before we go, we have been focusing on one theory throughout. So, on that theory, based on the perception of some people in the kingdom, is that if you are committed to kingdom work, it's because you know who you are in Christ Jesus. It's
Yes.
because you are loyal.
Mhm.
So, does that statement is that really the bedrock of your commitment? Should that be the bedrock of your commitment?
Uh, when I said it in the beginning, I said commitment is a personal thing
Okay.
and has personal dealings. And I'm committed for no reason.
Okay.
Okay, for example, let's say I'm new to an area and I see a church that I like. Because I like that church, I might be committed to the church.
Okay.
Initially, do you know, I didn't say that because I love God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I said because I like the church, I might be committed. We all have different reasons. People are committed to church because they have a goal. Maybe there's a sister, they know that without me being committed, this is how I will not look my face.
It's true. It's true.
Oh God.
Why are you coming to church to look for
You know,
our sisters
there are 1,001 million stories that we hear every day.
Mm.
And you just be like, are all these things necessary? But people will always have different reasons to do many of their stuffs.
Okay.
But
So what should
the
be
truth is, be committed for your reasons. But the ultimate reasons to be committed is because we love God. And we want to make sure that the kingdom duties go well and flourish.
All right.
That is the major reasons why we need to be committed. Every other reason is a bonus.
Okay.
An extra.
Okay.
Because the only reward that we can get is from God. And God's reward is only understood by Him. You know, there is this thing about life is, don't always feel like anything anybody is doing and got one result, I'll do it and get that same result that way.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure.
For example, I might be committed and get good reward. And because you see that I was committed and I got good reward, it encouraged you to be committed. And that your own commitment will put you into trouble. It has happened to too many people. That is why you need to find yourself. Once you can find yourself, you find your strength. Find areas where you can be committed in a way that you know that no, this only God can help me in this way.
Okay.
God has blessed me enough that I can do this thing very naturally. If they wake me up in the midnight, don't worry. There are people that they are committed. God wants them to be committed to a church in the aspect of prayers. If you wake them 2 o'clock, they will pray from 2 to 6.
Mm.
That might not be me. If you wake me 2 o'clock, I will not answer you. I will tell you that I'm sleeping. Maybe I've already prayed from 1 to 2 and I'm not sleeping. Because that is not my area of commitment, it does not make me a fake person.
Exactly. Yeah.
God has only given me the grace to be committed for 1 hour.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
own area of commitment can be like, if they want to do anything in my church that concerns music, don't worry, I'm available for them from morning to night.
Mm. Mm.
Because God has given me that grace to do that in a very stress-free way.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
not see it as a big deal because I'm not trying to force it. It's something that is coming from within me.
Let's stay committed, and all these dragging whatever that people are doing online, don't join them. Be very disciplined
Be
with the
disciplined.
purpose of God upon your life.
Be very disciplined.
Exactly, and stay committed to what God has called you for in kingdom work.
Yes.
So it's great having Sunday Sticks on today's episode, man. It is just wonderful.
Oh God.
So so I know that he's still going to still going to hold a seminar in his church for for how to be committed. Let's use that tag, how to be committed in his church. All right. So I will see you guys same time next week, and have a good one.